The Colossus. It emerges from the dust. A massive presence, carved from wood. But before this Titan, there's this. A block of raw wood, also colossal. Moving this mass requires strength and coordination. It's the starting point of an incredible transformation. The chainsaw comes into play. First clean cuts to prepare the ground, to give the block its initial shape, already removing enormous chunks. And the roughing out truly begins. The silhouette of the Colossal Titan takes shape, blow by blow. The machine devours the wood, revealing the outline of a giant. We can already make out its imposing stature. The general shapes are there. The artist now uses an electric chainsaw, more maneuverable, to refine, to free the limbs, the torso. Then, the first features of the face appear, guided by the marker drawing. The rotary tool takes over for the facial details. The features become clearer, and the Colossal's characteristic expression begins to emerge. The work on the back is just as meticulous. The chainsaw outlines the powerful muscles, that very particular, almost flayed anatomy that defines the Titan. Look at this work on anatomy. Each muscle, each fiber is suggested with incredible precision. The rotary tool then digs in, defines the reliefs, and brings this unique musculature to life. The hands, still massive, are sketched out. The chainsaw returns to sculpt the legs, the posture, and even begin to shape the base, this pedestal that will tell a story. The base isn't just a support. It represents the shattered ramparts, the houses destroyed by the giant's footsteps. The chainsaw cuts through these elements with astonishing agility. Back to the details of the body. The rotary tool, equipped with various cutters, smooths the surfaces, refines the curves, and sculpts the muscles of the neck, shoulders, and torso. The texture of the wood begins to resemble that of taut flesh.
Cutting, then aggressively shaping with a grinder to achieve these dynamic flame shapes. A smoother finish, ready to be added.
Time for sanding. This essential and laborious step softens the shapes, unifies the surface, and reveals the natural beauty of the wood grain. It takes teamwork to tackle this immense surface. Even after sanding, rotary tools return for the final finishing touches. Accentuating muscles, defining lines. Precision is maintained to the very end. Hands and feet require special attention. Fingers, toes, joints. Every anatomical detail is carefully sculpted and smoothed. We return to the back and legs. The work is meticulous, alternating between fine sculpting and smoothing to achieve that characteristic and powerful muscular effect. And now, the detail that changes everything, the base. The artist sculpts with incredible finesse the miniature houses that the Colossal crushes or overlooks. Look at the roofs, the windows, it's breathtaking. The marker outline guides the chisel for architectural details. Each tiny house comes to life, contrasting in its fragility with the might of the Titan. The Titan's feet, placed in the middle of these ruins. The work on the toes and nails is remarkably precise, anchoring the giant in this devastated setting. The face. This is where all the Titan's intensity is concentrated. The chisel hollows out the eye sockets, the mouth. The rotary tool refines the features, revealing this expression, both menacing and empty. And then comes the final touch, color. Carefully applied to accentuate the muscles, shade the hollows, and bring the sculpture to life. The team admires their work. And there it is, in all its terrifying glory. The rising dust adds an almost unreal dimension. The Colossal Titan, larger than life. Look at the base, the details of the houses, the texture of the skin and muscles, the band on the arm. A monumental work, both terrifying and magnificent, the result of hours of hard work and undeniable artistic talent. The wooden giant stands, towering, unchanging, a sculpture that captures the very essence of threat and power from Attack on Titan. Absolutely breathtaking.